Outlier Method Part 2. The Identity Unhooking Room. Immersive Hypnosis. Identity Level Stress Release. You are not starting over. You are continuing from a place most people never reach. Because once the nervous system quiets, identity becomes visible. And identity is where the real weight lives. You are standing in a room that is brighter than the last. Not warm, not comforting. Clear. This room exists for precision. There is no decoration here, only function. In front of you stands a version of yourself, not symbolic, not imagined, accurate. This is the version built from expectation, from responsibility, from adaptation, from learning who you needed to be in order to survive, succeed, or be accepted. You don't judge it. Judgment would keep you attached. You observe. Notice how this version is always slightly tense, always prepared, always monitoring. It learned that vigilance equals safety, that pressure equals control, that identity equals usefulness. And it worked. Until it didn't. Now here is the pivot most people never experience. You realize you are not inside this identity. You are watching it, which means it is a construct, a role, a system. And systems can be disengaged without destroying them. You acknowledge this identity silently, not with gratitude, with respect. And you say one sentence that changes the hierarchy. You are no longer required to protect me. Nothing dramatic happens, because truth doesn't need drama. The identity does not vanish, it steps back, like armor being removed after a war that ended quietly. And in the space it leaves behind, there is you. Not emptier, lighter, more precise. Now the room responds. Panels appear, clean, minimal. Each panel represents a pattern you've carried. Over-responsibility, approval sensitivity, catastrophic anticipation, self-pressure disguised as discipline. You do not analyze them. You do not revisit memories. That would reinforce them. Instead, you disengage. One by one, you turn the systems offline. Not permanently, selectively, so they are available only when useful. And something unfamiliar happens. Your mind becomes quieter, but sharper. Your emotions settle, but remain accessible. This is not numbness. This is efficiency. Now the room offers you a switch, two positions. Performance presence. You understand immediately. Performance is not bad, but living there is expensive. So you choose presence. And the body records the state. This becomes your default. Performance will activate only when invited, not by fear, not by habit, by choice. And now your unconscious receives a final instruction. You do not need tension to be effective. That belief dissolves like fog. When you return, people will notice something. You won't explain it. You'll simply be harder to rush, harder to hijack, harder to destabilize. Because you are no longer wearing an identity that leaks energy. You are wearing nothing unnecessary. You can rest now. This install is complete.